Episode 2 is up and running. Thank you so much for everyone who has watched episode 1. Thank you so much for everyone who has subscribed. We sure do feel the love from over here. Thank you. How has been your week, Mike?
How has your week been? Do I need to teach you basic English?
You just say how your week has been.
My week has been fresh. I'm so happy on how we are consistent. You know,
Okay.
I'm sure guys will
It's
like...
only 2 episodes.
Yeah,
I don't think that can be a
that's
measure of
big deal for me.
consistency.
Yes.
But hey, it's about celebrating.
Yeah, but I'm really enjoying this new Joyride platform. Make sure you subscribe, man, and make sure you leave a comment. Share this video with your friends. How did you guys find the topic last week? We're going to be reading those comments on our Instagram page. So follow us there at Ben Psycho. At
The Joyride pod.
the Joyride pod, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
all right,
lead us
so today we want to talk a little bit about friendships and how we have been navigating in our relationship as individuals. So as usual, today we don't have the questions on our phones.
Yeah.
We printed them out, and then this...
They're in a raffle.
Yeah, it's a flower vase. It's my flower vase, but I've used it as a question holder today. So we'll just be picking a question at random. We haven't seen these questions, actually.
Reminds me
Same
of
as
charity
last time.
sweepstake.
That's how charities... Do you know I had a guy who used to make me play the lotto? You remember there used to be booths?
Wow, ilikuwa mwomoke
I should
kabisa
have talked about it in the last episode.
So,
as
the yellow booths.
alikuwa broke, so mimi nilikuwa nambaia, alikuwa ananiambia nimbaie.
Ndio
Must have
mweleka
been through a
mtashinda.
lot.
Did you ever win anything?
No.
You guys, so both of you are addicted to gambling.
That's a form of gambling, no?
Yeah, it's a form of gambling.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was just a sidebar. We'll just pick the questions at random and then see where the conversation takes.
Let's
As
go.
usual, we hope you
Money
stay
on the
tuned.
box.
You want to go first? I think I did first last time,
Okay.
if I'm not wrong.
No, I don't like this one. Just have to be extra.
Dramatic.
Where?
Stop hyping.
Hii ni moto.
Go.
Kuna di kapicha.
How
do you handle social media comments on each other's pictures? If a female friend commented on Ben and told him he looked good, or if a male friend
we're just diving right
commented
into it.
on Wanjiru with a fire emoji.
Let me see that question.
You want to confirm?
How do you handle social media comments on each other's... I don't understand your language.
Well.
Your English.
Just read it exactly.
How do you handle
the way it is.
social media comments? It's something about the way you speak.
Oh, wow. Thank
On
you.
each other's pictures, content. If a female friend commented on yours and told him he looked good, or if a male friend commented a fire emoji on my picture.
Yeah.
Yani, that question has just started the conversation. I feel like we're in minute 30.
Tumeanza to depend.
Yeah.
Drama.
So, how do we handle?
Personally, I don't care much, to be very honest. And this is vizuri kuongea ukweli.
Yeah.
I don't care much. I don't follow up with
So kile mnaambia, in short, wanaume wote tumeni hizo fire emojis, hakuna shida.
It doesn't change much. But of course, ikienda to extremes, I'll try and locate your locations. I have a few friends hapo Kiambu Road. Tuta pull up na lorry.
I think for me, same. I think we have developed that kind of security, which I think is important.
So you're not
Bothered? Not anymore. But going back to what we talked about last week, I think that post that 1 week, and so when our relationship was very, very young, it used to bother me because at the back of my mind, I told you guys I was coming from a place of like nitaachwa, so it's kind of like you want to get ahead of it, so you leave him before he leaves you. But I think as we have developed trust and time, I think time has really played an important role, and we have been very intentional in, do we say, building security for the other person.
Let me ask you. So you used to have an issue back in the day, like those days after the week, like you'd have an issue with, maybe girls on my comment section.
I used to have an issue with how you used to respond to them. Remember, Ben, you came from the streets, but to the streets you shall not go back, okay? So
With baptized.
Yeah. You also weren't the best navigator.
Oh, you
were still you were still of the streets, but now you have been cuffed, and so you're still.
Those are my other accounts.
That transition.
Najikomentia tu kuonesha niko na clout na today huku, but no.
That transition, I think so it wasn't really the girls who were commenting and saying that you look very handsome. It's, I think, how you used to respond. Like, let me tell you, if there's something that Ben loves, it's the praises and affirmations, words of affirmation.
Unaharibu bwana, wataacha bwana. So how I used to respond, like with love hearts.
I can't remember, but I know the feeling, and I remember the feeling. So I can't remember a particular instance.
I remember one time you asking me, ushawaiona Jay-Z akicomment kwa wasichana wengine, and we even searched for Jay-Z on Instagram.
I've never asked you that. You're a liar.
That was so funny.
Yeah, but I think now it's from a place of building security with each other, no?
It comes from a place of building security, to be honest. I'm not so threatened by social media guys. I've had, like, I know of so many celebrities who slid. Do I say slid?
Slid, yeah.
Who slid on your DMs. Consistently, you know, and like I meet some of these guys and
it's banter between us. It's so funny.
I meet these guys and it's not even a big, I'm like,
Ben sometimes even helps me comment back. I remember one of my situationships. Just recently when we got married, texted me and was like, oh, so you got married. And then Ben was like, yeah, but even tell him, like, nothing serious.
It's just a wedding.
Yeah, it was just a wedding, but nothing serious.
The whole both families were involved.
And when I wrote it, it was so funny. We both laughed so hard. But I think it's about building security with
I can't believe I'm even making your exes laugh. Look. At this point, like, I'm really the OG.
Yeah, because he laughed.
Yeah, I'm the OG. So I guess your turn.
We stand a king. Someone who can make my exes laugh.
It's like before you even go there, when you were in high school, so like not just a wingman. So like tunaenda kukatia madem maboy wawili, so it was me and my friend. So we pick on a chick, tunaenda kumkatia. But it always used to be like this guy would be so funny. I end up laughing those jokes more than at all day mwenye tulienda kumkatia. I'm the one who go like, stop man, stop. Because so maybe what day shikanishi's of jokes and all that stuff. Yeah.
Anyway, that was really funny, especially about you. Me telling him nothing serious.
I
still think about that till today. How do you handle helping out friends, same sex and opposite sex? If a female friend called Ben stranded in the middle of the night asking for help, if a male friend called me asking for a favor, do you draw any boundaries?
The person who asks these questions likes usiwapatie hiyo rahisi ati what is friendship. Tingiza. Wow, you start. I started the other one.
If somebody and by the way, a lot of our answers will seem like, that doesn't seem like true. But I think you need to understand something about us too, is that the foundation of our relationship has been a lot of friendship.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have an issue because, again, I know a lot of Ben's female friends.
I introduced you to most of your female friends right now. Who you have right now?
Actually, did you introduce me to Jojo?
Let's start calling them.
Did you introduce me to Jojo?
Okay, Jojo.
Shay. Sophie.
Yes, I introduced you to Sophie.
Like, stop taking the credit for everything. Like
Suzanne. Okay. Yeah, Suzanne was a bit complicated.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, exactly. I don't have a long list.
Yeah. So I don't think I would have an issue. Again, because I think there's a lot of trust that we've built between us.
Yeah.
But I think if it was a random person that has showed up, like, in our lives and I do not know them, so, maybe I would pull up with you.
No. It reminds me of a story. So last year but one, there's this lady who called me at 3 a.m. And she was crying, man. You know, she was like, hey Ben, mambo, aki please amka utuombe. There's, you know, and then she said there's a demon taunting them, you know, and her friend, and they were screaming, man. And you know, first of all, I was like, why is this person calling me at 3? So nikalenga mara ya kwanza, wakanicall mara ya pili. Mara ya tatu nikasema, okay, this person ako so determined, so I just picked it. And you know, at 3 you're already angry. Why is somebody waking you up at that time?
Yeah.
And then only for them to tell you it's a demon. I'm like, sister, Christ has already set us all free, you know. And I found that to be also, that's like the only weird call I've gotten in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Most people don't
do you feel like would you be okay if I was called to save a male friend?
I don't even think anyone would call you to save them. They know you can't.
I would not show up.
You can't do that. But I also have a lot of. I'm not insecure about the kind of friends that you hang out with, even your male friends. Not that you have many.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's the same thing as Shiro said. A lot of these questions will be like, But
I think we have built a healthy. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. All right, you go next.
Another question. Have you lost any friends as a result of you being in a serious relationship? Did you lose any friends as a result of being in this relationship, by the way, Wanjiru?
I wouldn't say lose, but I know I have become less intentional.
This is after the relationship or after the marriage?
After I've been married 2 months, surely.
For 2 hours.
Na hiyo ilikuwa December, surely. Like, nani alikuwa anaongea na watu December?
Okay, so.
But I think as a result of the relationship, I've become less intentional. And it bothers me a lot. Because I would want to keep up. Because a lot of the questions that go through my mind, if like Ben wasn't in the picture, God forbid, even if like we broke up again, knock on. Is there wood to knock on?
What's that?
But
What's
God
this
forbid.
thing you're doing? What's this ritual?
But it's like just like
to cancel.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But God forbid, like it never happens. I usually ask myself, like, would I be able to call up these people that I've probably put in parking because I entered into this
Parking?
Yeah, like unajua unawambia like kaini hapa tu kidogo nitawatoa Selena najisikia.
But this is just to understand hapo.
No.
Like, and I'm sure a lot of viewers at home
no,
are
it's because
complicated.
I wouldn't say I've lost friends, but I've become less intentional. And that bothers me.
Oh, yeah.
Nini uko unashika hapo?
Yeah, that's no. When you say it that way, it makes a lot of sense.
What about you?
And me too. I've not lost friends as that is because of the relationship. I think maybe because of life.
Yeah, but you want to tell people how your friends were not for me?
Which friends? When you started, yeah. When I started hitting on Wanjiru, I kind of mentioned it to some of my friends, and a lot of them were church friends, and they were like, "Hey, bro, uko certain na huyu anapenda God kweli?" And then they met you, and I think they will come na short skirt. Sasa wewe ulikuwa unaharibu bana, mimi nilikuwa nisha build foundation. And they were like, "Hey, bro, go sure, let's." But I was like, let me just try out Jezebel and see where it goes. But in terms of friendships, I don't think my friendships have been affected because of the relationship. I think it's just because of life. And I think, and I was happy when you started, like the director was saying that he also doesn't have a lot of people that he keeps chatting. And I thought I was weird because I also don't have a lot of people when you're
But in that case, like kukiwai doka.
Chat. No, we meet up.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Like when we were going through the marriage processes, like you needed a lot of
friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it feel awkward, like people you haven't talked to in a long time? And then you call them up, you're like, hey, I have a wedding.
No, because I mean, pia wako busy. It's not like we've left each other on bad blood. I mean, asubuhi unataka kuangalia ka project yako itawaka. Hiyo ndio mko kiwaki hadi jioni. Jioni imefika, you're just tired, you just want to sleep. I mean, and with adulting, it's like there's always one pending task that you've not finished. So, in fact, one of my goals for 2022 is I want to strike a good balance between friendship and work, because sometimes I get carried by work.
So for you, it's not the relationship.
It's not the relationship.
It's life.
No, it's just life, not the relationship at all.
Okay. For me, I feel it's the relationship, because what I used to.
Nataka kuambia nakatazanga. Nataka kuambia ninakukalia hapa, nimekukalia na mukataza.
No, you see that socialization?
Yeah.
I started to feel like I can get it from you. So you become like this, and I know it's so bad. You become everything. Like you become my source of entertainment, my source of encouragement, my
wholesale.
Yeah,
it's a mall.
Yeah, you become that all in one.
Yeah.
And so I stopped like prioritizing, because like if I need an encourager, like you're right there, you're on my favorites list. But so I wouldn't say like I've lost, but I feel really bad that, and I've been trying. The past, you can tell.
It's really how
I hope my friends can
unajisanitize hapo mwisho.
I hope my friends can attest to that.
Yeah, so if the 4 friends of Wanjiru, just comment on the leave a comment on the comment section below.
Yeah.
Take another question.
Have you been in relationships where you had to sacrifice friendships?
Yeah, you actually, my previous relationship, you were a threat. I was told not to talk to you. The instructions of it, and by the way, this is not a joke. I know I say one as a danina try to bluff up, but my girlfriend then used to have an issue when I was. And unakumbuka tulikuwa tuna meeting KU, wewe, Su, Shei, kina Done, the whole gang, Tanya, Murumba. You were singled out, and I was told that you are not a good person. You're a gangster. Utafuta na polisi.
I think I've had to, and I think that became a very important.
In your previous relationship, ulikuwa unakatazwa.
Yeah. To look out for. Sikukatazwa, like, but there was an evident issue. And out of respect for him, I didn't want to cross that boundary. So when it broke off, it became very important for me for the next person that I'm with is comfortable with me having different kind of relationships.
Yeah.
Luckily for me, I got an all-in-one. So I don't need to do a lot of
searching. The next question.
Yeah. Okay. What are some of the things you do to grow and maintain your friendship now? Yeah, Ben. Our friendship now.
Me and you, or with other friends?
Me and you.
For starters, we live together. That helps a lot.
We spend a lot of time.
That really helps.
You cut down meeting.
Yeah. Cost of traveling.
Yeah.
Cost of it reduces the effort. Nakumbuka juzi ulikuwa unasema it's been a long time since we share about good night messages, and I'm like, thank the Lord Jesus, you know, because I never send those messages.
Yeah.
You know, I always like remember when a movie, you just sleep. So how do we do to keep improving our friendship? Yeah, living together is tip number one. How can you say you improve? How can you say?
I would say we do things that each of us enjoy.
Oh, yeah.
So like a lot of what makes Ben are things like cars, are things like watching news, a lot of news, a lot of historical pieces and documentaries. So I try to indulge myself in your things of activities, and I think that has helped me even get to know you more. That's helped our relationship and also our friendship, because you immerse yourself into someone's world.
Yeah.
And I think that's what friendship
See how they view things.
Yeah, Ben has been a sport when it comes to shopping. Like Ben will take me to the mall. Hata najuanga shops ziko na places za wanaume kukaa.
Actually, we appreciate.
Nitampeleka nimwache akae hapo.
Really appreciate.
Ni make sure ako sawa, nimuulize kama anataka kitu.
Lady stores that have a place to sit. Like those are those are the best, you know.
I think to immerse each other
into each other's world. Kwa sababu siku hizi nimeona umeget your groove. Kwanza hizo video zenye mushi na nikiwatch hapa. So asubuhi nakupata umechagua moja, but I'm like, no, I don't want to watch this today. But since it's in solidarity, just have to watch
I think that immersing and spending a lot of time together.
Yes, and also trying to understand the other person's friends as well, their family. Don't be like too gated as a guy.
Yeah.
Or also as a chick.
Yeah. Can you say we have mastered, like, do you get bored of me now?
No.
I'm really fun.
Bored? No.
I'm really fun.
Yeah, well, it's mostly me, but anyway, who's asking? How do you protect your partner from your friends, but also be open enough to get advice if you need it? Wow.
How do you protect? Let me see. Aki kuna vile sielewi ukisoma.
Are you guys how do you protect your partner from your friends, but also be open enough to get advice if you need it?
I think you should speak about that. Have there been any instances where you felt like I didn't protect you?
From yourself?
No,
doesn't count. No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I've not had an instance where I didn't feel like you needed protect me.
Yeah.
Or maybe I don't need protection. Got the blood of Jesus.
But there was a caveat to this question. How do you protect your partner from your friends, but also be open enough to get advice if you need it? I'm assuming it's advice from your friends.
From your friends?
Yeah. So like, you see that group of friends that you were talking about, when you were able to like go ham and protect me, how was that with that dynamic?
I think you also need to know your friends. You need to know their strengths and their weaknesses. So for example, when I knew you, well, let's go back when my other friends didn't really like you. I knew it was because you provoked them with how you dressed. I knew them, and I knew these homies were conservatives. You know, I was like, these are low budget monks. I knew that was gonna happen. So whenever they bring that aspect of them, I'm like, these guys are just reaching. So I know they're strong in some areas, but they're also weak in some areas. They're strong in other areas of accountability, support system, but I know sometimes they tend to push it, you know. And it was always weird for me because now I had these church friends, and I still had some of my KU friends who are also so dear to me, you know. Striking that balance is what was always the thing. So I knew when they started being like that, I was like, I know these guys.
And so when your friends like, and you had that altercation because you were trying to protect me, did that change your dynamic with them?
For a week or two, yeah.
Then it was like back to business.
It was a bit tense. Then after that, we were our besties for we even started making jokes about it. Hey, you know. So yeah, we just move on.
How were you able to get to that place?
Which one?
Of like, you're still in a relationship with me. you understand how that affected me and it hurt me, who's your partner. But still you are able to carry on
with them,
being friends with them.
It's not always about cutting people off, to be honest. I'm not so quick on that. Always give people some grace.
Yeah, you're against cancel
culture.
And
plus people have just their weaknesses. You can't expect a group of people to be perfect. Some people will just be judgy, but on the other flip side, they are very, they're very supportive. They are just good people. They may be kind. They have this genuine love, but they can fall short on another department. Doesn't mean you cut them off. You just need to know how you balance them. Sasa wakipushi button, una pushi button ingine. Ama unatoa buttons.
And I think even from where I'm seated, because nobody will ask me, especially
you, on this show,
it was a huge adjustment for me. To see you relating with them as though nothing had happened, and then me here, who is your partner, is still so hard. I almost felt like you betrayed me, but you also did not betray me because you stood up for me so well, and so much. I can't hold it against you, but it took. And I know for the longest time, like I was like, you relate to them, let me sit in this corner.
It's true. And I know you're very big on, especially you keep reminding me about, I'm not loyal. You see, like, let's say if your friend is dating somebody and then now this person they've introduced in the circle, you guys now start becoming tighter because there are some things you share in common. Maybe you guys watch the same sport, maybe you guys watch football together, or you guys start hanging out, and then sasa wame break up now. It's also awkward for you because you also had a good thing going on. You know,
could have been something nice.
Yeah. This friendship was going somewhere, and me, I'm those people who I can still continue talking to this person. But now after you've always told me that that's not being loyal.
Man. If you're not their
what do you guys think? If let's say your friend is dating somebody, and then now they introduce them to your circle, and then now you become friends with this person, you guys become so tight, and then sasa waachane. So. Where does that leave you?
The other way that we were speaking, where somebody has hurt me, your friend has hurt me. You've called them out, yes, but then you continue being their friends.
See, you've called them out. Now they know their places. It'll 2 years, was it?
But I remember, like for me, where I was sitting at that moment, I knew it would be unfair to ask you to stop being. But I remember knowing that it used to make me feel really bad.
Yeah, I know. I remember. It was so weird. Sometimes I say kuambia nimetoka commit now.
Yeah, don't because I would like it would just start.
Just go. Loyalty.
Oh, this one is interesting. What is the latest time you can take a call from a friend if it is the opposite sex? If it's the same sex. So if it's a chick, when is the latest time you can take a call?
Nobody calls me. I don't know. It's like people give up.
If they did, when would be the latest?
I mean, I don't know. Whenever, like, I don't think that's like a problem.
Yeah.
If let's say somebody's calling you at 11, na tenda imeingia saa hiyo 11, bana hiyo kazi inafaa ifanywe saa hiyo. So I don't put limits. It's not really an issue of time. It's
what the conversation is about.
Yeah, what's the conversation about, you know? I'm also not big on phone calls. I'm big on text.
Same sex? If it was okay?
Never. They can call me anytime. So long as if they need me, you can just call me, you know? It's not like we have... Plus also a lot of my friends, and come to think of it, I have very few friends when you see shinda kwa phone.
Ata kutext.
You
have very few friends wako na mashida za kupigia 12.
Yeah, very, very few. Most of them ni kama had to meet, to hang out. Rarely will I don't even think me and Shay call Mike just for us to... Me and Mike, we've never spoken.
How many mics? You know, like 10 mics.
Manoa. Oh, because I have like so many friends. I've not, like for Manoa, I've never, hatujaiongea past 3 minutes kwa simu. Never. We just meet in person. Kama hatuko in person, mambo ya text na kukall, hata yeye atajibu, hata mimi, you know. So I don't really have a limitation.
The reason why you're calling me.
What about you?
I think for me, first of all, you can't get me past 10. My do not disturb goes on at 10.
You sleep so early.
Yeah, my do not disturb literally goes on at 10. So if you call me past 10, I'll find it as a missed call.
In the morning.
Yeah. So it probably ring or it will be user busy, I'm not sure. But again, I think I share the same sentiments. It's if I wasn't on do not disturb, it would be... why are you calling me? So I also have different policies, like if it's past a certain time, unless like we're really super close, that's the only time I'll pick your call. So unless you're family or you're like one of my really, really close friends.
Oh, okay.
I probably will not pick your call.
So you have a limit and it's for everyone. It's not just it's for males and females.
Yeah, it's not, I'm not really hell bent on the sex.
Me, I don't have a limit, but I really like phone calls that zinaenda mahali. Mambo ya nini, we can catch up. We can actually meet up and have a good time, physical.
Yeah. Has that changed since? Is it different now that you're married? Was it different when you were living alone?
Even
so it's nothing like marriage.
Pastor George would make those jokes that mpatia tu missed calls.
Same here, my do not disturb still.
Pressure.
Yeah.
Kwa like client amepiga. Ulipost. Like,
no one talks like that, surely that you know.
Clients were gear.
Question.
How do you handle opposite sex friendships now? Has your partner ever had a friend that you feel that's supposed to be that you felt did not respect your relationship? How did you handle that?
Me, I would say now I'm in a healthier place with our relationship. But looking back, because I think the question, your question,
just to verify.
How did you handle opposite sex friendships now? So if I contrast that with how I was before, I think a lot of it was I craved for different form of friendships, but the relationships I was in at that moment did not allow for such friendships to grow. So I would either have friendships either behind his back.
Oh, okay.
It was nothing like cheating. It was just like but this will make somebody uncomfortable. But then again, you can only sacrifice so much for this person. And then you also don't want to get into the everyday fights of like, why are you talking to this person? Who does he mean to you? Da, da, da. So it's easier, like you just have like friendships behind his back. So like ours is a very good example of a friendship. Others, I think even female friends as well. But I think now, because I'm in a healthy space and I'm in a healthy relationship, I don't feel the need to hide those things.
Yeah.
How about you?
Now, I think I've grown up and I've learned how to keep boundaries, especially with my female friends.
Ulikuwa free for all.
That's number one.
I'm available to all.
Waambie your story, waambie ni
No,
because in campus, I kind of mixed
business and pleasure.
Yeah, like I don't know, man. Like I was in that situation.
You are on the streets. People know what it means.
No, I was in a relationship, but there's
you belong to the streets.
No, like okay. Do you want to say this story?
Sorry.
But there's some friendships, female friendships that I allowed the pite boundaries.
Yeah.
So I think from that experience, I learned.
Why did you do that?
I don't know. Like I don't have a reason. It's not like I used to sit down and evaluate and think. It's just It's also a certain form of immaturity where you don't respect the other relationship enough to create strong boundaries. Ama, you undermine those boundaries. You feel like you can push a limit. Then that limit just finds you off guard. Yeah, in fact, one of the best ways to avoid being in such situations is to cut the idea before it lays eggs. Because even in your mind. Yeah, because even the way people say they cheated, let's say by mistake, it started from somewhere. There's just like a thought. There's just like a thought that you allowed. And it's now started growing, And so how best I try to avoid it is that you try and avoid those thoughts at the origin.
Yeah.
If you feel like even the way you guys hugged was just not
Nip
okay.
it in the bud.
Just avoid that drama, man.
But that's a lesson you've learned over time.
That's a lesson I've learned over time.
Yeah. I think even in our relationship, when we first started dating, you weren't the best nipper of the bud. Really? I had to nip that bud for you sometimes.
Really? Tell me more. For real?
I think you used to be, again, one-stop shop for all. Like, you used to be like, everyone, I am available for you. Your needs. That. No, it was like, I'm available for you, for your needs, and everything that you need. I have no boundaries. I am available for all. Alafu, like, Ben used to hide under the cover of, a lot of my fans are females. Like, I relate better with females. Like, a lot of my friends are females.
Who used to talk like that, though?
You. And so, like, you would hide behind that cover for a long time.
Yeah, and I think it's just 21, 22.
After a lot of drilling.
Yeah, so you grow too eventually. Yeah. You get tired of that immaturity.
Yeah.
Next question is yours.
Wait, there was a question. Has your partner ever had a friend that you feel do not respect your relationship?
Have we?
I think for our past relationships, our people can say we were the ones who did not respect that relationship.
Yeah, you with your ex, me with my ex as well. This one, we were the toxic so ones. Much.
Yeah.
No, this
I
one
feel like we sound like we have such a healthy relationship.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about friendship, then I think we embody friendship vis-a-vis.
Friendship, yeah, but it's also something that has had to come. It may come over a long period of time.
Yeah.
So, kuna so many things, mistakes also we've made before.
How do you handle the other person's confidant, the person Wanjiru complains to or the person Ben complains to? Do you then walk around thinking this person knows all my sins? When complaining to this person, do you try to protect the other person? Me, I don't. Me, I say it as it is.
As in?
Like...
how do you protect that? Me, I don't. Me, I don't.
Say, I'm going to Soph to speak to Soph about something about you. Am I quick to protect you? Am I quick to just...
or say it as it is?
Yeah, me, I'm not.
Musema roho yangu.
Musema vile iko.
Musema kenye iko. Mi spenda sugarcoat. Ndio bana watu wananipenda na wengine wananichukia.
So, how do you handle... Like, I'm terrible when it comes to this. And I'll admit this on a public platform. Like, for me... It's about me kukua right now. Getting as many supporters on my side as possible.
You're on a political rally campaign.
Like me, I am to win this. And I need more people on my side.
And then now they start hating me. And then now me and you will reconcile. And then now they'll be left there. You now have to convince them.
There's a saying I usually say, watu wameshikana kwa kitovu.
Wachana na mambo yao. Kwa sababu they will always leave you in the awkward position.
So you'll go
invested. You'll like, uyo. Yeah.
So how do you handle? Like for me, I'm terrible at this, guys. Like I will portray you as the most evil Hitler. You and Hitler say
huyu atanimaliza. Huyu ataniua huyu mwanaume.
In a bid to get everyone on my side, you?
First, do I even have people who
that's so sad.
No, I do. Nobody. No, but I don't take to them like all.
Oh wait, before you go to you, how do you feel now that you know that me, I'll portray you as...
Yeah, I mean...
And how does that make you feel about someone like Soph? So if I told Soph?
Most of the times when I meet her, I'm almost certain she knows. I'm almost sure she knows.
But Soph is a bad example to have because Soph is so diplomatic. Like she cares about us both.
Okay.
So she would also try and protect.
Oh yeah, I also know of your friends who are a bit diplomatic. I also know of them who will be like, I don't know how to even put this. Who, when you watakuwa like on your side, it's like borderline when hata kuwa mean to me.
Yeah, the best example is Shay. Shay would take my side so bad. All right, next one, Ben.
Yeah.
How would you feel if I borrowed money from a friend of the opposite sex or the same sex without telling you?
We've been doing that with China and I don't have issues. That would be very awkward. I mean, it's a very awkward situation, you know? Like, first of all, you're borrowing money from... I don't know. It just doesn't sit right with me. I always feel like money is very sensitive and money also embodies power, such that if you borrow money from somebody, it's like they can have some sort of power over you. I don't know, especially now if it's a guy. Like, where am I?
If I borrowed from Soph without telling you?
That would still be awkward because I'll be like, are you gambling now?
Also, like, you don't
know. I'd be very worried about your financial decisions that you're making.
Okay.
Yeah, what about you? If I borrowed money from a chick?
What? That would be the most awkward. Like, I'm trying to replay it in my mind. First of all, how would I find out?
Like, Wanjiru, pena kwapo.
I think for me, it would be an indicator that you're not able to come to me for certain things. And so it wouldn't be the act of borrowing money.
Yeah.
Because as you've said, money is sensitive and all that. So it would be an indicator that you're unable to come to me.
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming if you weren't telling me, I wasn't the first person you thought of asking money for or telling me that you're in a fix.
That's all.
So that would be an indicator that you're not... I'm not creating the safe space that I thought I was.
Yeah.
So that would make me call myself into a meeting and call our relationship into a meeting and ask myself, what is it about me or you that has created the environment that makes you feel unsafe?
Oh wow, you go that deep. Yeah, go straight insecure.
Yeah.
Homie unaachwa.
Yeah, so but I think it's a no for me.
Yeah, I also think it's a no.
I would want for you to come to me first.
Yeah. Money is always sensitive, even with normal friends, just not even outside the relationship. Money is always a sensitive topic because I have seen the best of the best friends break up because of cash. Like money put a rift in people I never thought would ever be enemies. Even borrowing money is always a sensitive topic for me. I'd rather nikimbizane na sako wakuwa wananitafuta tao wako huko hivyo na mimi nimejificha. Wana threaten about my friends, but I don't like borrowing my friends money because it really it can put a strain on your friendship. It's also a very risky place. So in fact my motto is, if you're lending somebody money, lend them money that you can afford to lose. Just that I agree with you. Don't agree. Like, you remember when we were watching yesterday the series called Tinder Swindler. The way this guy would like
borrow chicks money.
First of all, he would come off as this wealthy billionaire. He says his dad sells diamonds. You even Google the dad. Come meji Photoshop hapo kando. Then after a while, he starts now borrowing these chicks money, and it's like $25,000, $30,000. Now madem wanachukua loan waki fund lifestyle. So money is sensitive. Maybe we do the last one, because I think now we've been doing this for 2 days.
We have a bunch. What have you learned about yourself through this friendship? Through our friendship? About yourself.
About myself.
Time to be introspective, and you do not like introspection.
So see me out, man. I don't know, have good taste. But that was just a weak joke. One of the things that I've learned about myself during this whole season is that
not the season, our friendship.
Through our friendship, is that I think I'm caring. I consider what the other person is going through. Political stability. Oh man, you start.
What have I learned about myself? I think it's that my heart can really love a person. I didn't think that was possible as much. And I hear about, for women, when you have a baby, it even grows, all those things. But for me, I think it's the capacity to which my heart can be stretched to love. Because the things I have sacrificed, the things I have done for you, the places I have visited for you. And I think, looking back, I did them all out of love. So I think it's the capacity to which my heart can love.
I think mine is that I'm very committed. I can be very committed into something if I really focus myself into it. Because the things I've handled from you, the things I've taken from you, have shown me that I'm very, very committed.
I think something else that I've learned is that I'm very, very loyal. Like Ben, your enemies have become my enemies, and I never want to see you guys in my life ever again. But all that I think I'm very, very loyal. I didn't think that I'm that loyal, but
you are.
Do
you have friends that you can actually talk about serious stuff openly, finances, fights, etc., without and was it difficult to find them?
Do you think you have them? Genuinely?
Yes, I do have such friends, but most of them are from institutions that we've been in. That's church, school. Mostly those two, actually. So
I think the same. I think I've built. How do you think you
got to that
place? No, you got to that place with those friends where now you're able to freely talk about money, really talk about life, your challenges, your ups and downs.
It mostly becomes easier when you guys share the same values in a lot of things. So when you have the same vision,
like-minded,
it becomes easier for you to share. If the goal of one of your friends is to start a beautiful family, it can easily trickle down to you. If their goal is to party all year and
trust me, that will trickle down to you
and
too.
Go to South Africa, you'll find yourself in Zimbabwe asking them which is the closest way to South Africa. So yes, I think it becomes easier whenever those people share the same
values.
Value.
I think I also do have friends I can talk freely about money, about life. Some of them we came from the same war with them. So we are kind of bound by blood. Others I think I've picked up along the way based on shared values, institutions also. And I think it's such a beautiful space to be in.
Umetoa Tinder?
Nimekuwa Tinder.
Kuna siku lembo kwa Tinder.
Akanipata Tinder. Alafu anani DM ananiuliza, I thought you were in a happy relationship. Look at you on Tinder.
It's a scam.
I should have thought by saying that somebody else catfished me.
Yeah, they're actually couple friends, the ones we're talking about.
Yeah, they're couple friends. I also have lots of single friends, but I think we're in that place where we can talk about investments.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even couple friends. In fact, it's normally easier for me when now, like for example, we have a couple friend who they have a younger baby who's a bit grown. So it's like you test the waters by looking at what lies ahead
and I'm
through their
like...
eyes, you know. So the way you see them not being able to sleep normal hours at night, that just shows you that when that time comes, simu lazima zipigwe meru, juu lazima ukaya up the whole night.
Now that you're married, how do you view single friends?
They're not people. I love my single friends. I just love making fun of them 24/7. Oh my goodness, they're gonna come for me. Nothing has changed. Imagine, I don't see them.
Yeah.
There's nothing different. The stories we make, the way we see life, nothing has changed about that.
I enjoy seeing dating life through their eyes. Because like you know, like kitam now, when people say Nairobi, you know, there's this talk about how Nairobi
ni ndogo.
Yeah, like I haven't personally experienced that, but to be able to experience that through their stories, it's so fascinating. Sometimes I'm just like, thank God I don't share your struggles.
The stories are full of drama.
But I feel like you can live vicariously through them without actually living through those experiences. So I live like all that hype and fun through them. So
there's nothing that has changed between this. I don't see them any different. We're actually in business with them. We talk the same talk, we make the same jokes, so
nothing has
changed. They're all part of the wedding.
We are not people.
just
all right,
don't come at me, it was a joke.
Have you ever been in friendship circles and they bring up stories about your significant other that you did not know about? How did that make you feel? Think about even your past relationships. Like you come to find out something about your significant other.
Yeah.
From that conversation.
Yeah.
There were?
Yeah, it was a sad season though.
It was a sad season though. Do tell.
So like
I've never been.
Like there was this chick I was dating and you know, she'd tell me that she never used to go to this estate, this other guy. But a couple of homies told me that.
They saw
they saw her go to the guy's place.
How did that make you feel?
Dead.
Wait, so you found out she was cheating through your friends?
I don't know if it was cheating at that point. I'm still in denial up to today.
In the act. But
it was definitely a red flag.
Oh, walimwona kwa hiyo esto.
Yeah, because me hakuwa ananiambia, but other guys would tell me.
So wait, what was your reaction?
I just flowed with the story like, alinishow.
Oh, but deep down you didn't know.
Yeah. You know, it's just that, like, it's like your heart is breaking with every second.
So deny aje?
It was just chaos.
Ulim confront?
Yeah. I confronted her. So I confronted her. I confronted the dude. It just didn't go down well. Like it went down.
Ulidanganywa?
Of course nilikuwa nimedanganywa in Nairobi. Hujaidanganywa in Nairobi.
Okay, box.
I didn't want to believe it at first. Unajua ile yenye unachezwa but una try kusikiza classic uoneka wata console kiasi. that was
I'm
me.
So sorry.
Yeah, thanks friend.
Oh, that's so painful. I didn't know that.
Full. Can the editor please put some R&B music here?
It's hard to stay positive sometimes.
Let's return to the matter at hand. Are there friends that you tolerate because of your significant other? How does that work? Do you ever tell them?
There are a lot of my friends that there's not a lot. Not actually, there are not many.
There are a couple.
But there are a couple of my friends you don't like. Although from your end, I don't have an issue with all your friends. Like you can be friends.
I chose my friends wisely and carefully.
It's because I also have a different philosophy on friends.
Which is?
Mr. Changi stay behind. Like if we...
So you're what you're behind?
We can still be friends. We don't have to be talking serious business all the time. Sometimes
then they become an acquaintance.
No,
they
sometimes
fall off the tier because there are tiers of friendships, right?
Yeah.
There's the inner circle, people that you relate with, they know your deeper circles, and then the tier keeps widening based on acquaintances, right?
Based on acquaintances.
So, but you fall off, I get quite acquaintances.
But unajua saa zingine, okay.
Because you don't have any shared values. You don't share the same principle on work.
Principles on work, family, maybe. Principles on work, family, yes. But
how to treat people.
I feel like you're about to go all out.
Yeah. You don't have shared values on anything.
I don't know. Maybe it's they help
how
me.
How to be an upright standing member of society. You don't share any of that.
No, you're not understanding me. I'm just saying I don't think all my friends we need to be on the same level. There's just some people who are chasing the same league, but it's always so fun hanging out with them. They then just remind me
it from a class issue. So you're like you're speaking at it from like I'm here in life and you're here in life.
No, I'm not speaking about it from. I'm speaking
of it from a shared values perspective. Where do you share the same values in terms of work? So do they work hard in whatever sphere they're in?
So let's stop at hapo kwa work. They do not necessarily have to be hard workers, all of them. I have friends who are hardworking. If I want motivation to work, I can hang around those ones. All I'm saying is,
why would you have friends who show me? Do you believe in show me your friends and I'll tell you the kind of person that you are?
Yeah, it's show me like 4 of your friends. So
no, that's what they're saying. Show me your friends and I'll tell you the kind of person.
All I'm saying is,
so if I show you, if your friend is non-hardworking, what does that speak about you?
Look, all I'm saying is, in fact, when you're just looking at it from a working sphere. But if you've been okay with somebody and you guys have never crossed Nini, and maybe you grew up in the same hood, and you can still go back and touch base with them, I mean, it's still fine.
You can't define them as a friend then, in that case. They're an acquaintance, somebody that you speak to in like what, how many months? 6 months?
No, they're still friends. They're not necessarily like your closest friends, but they're still friends. Sometimes we do have friends who they just got themselves in some messes. That doesn't mean you need to cut them off. My perspective, especially for Jacumes. But yes, you need to draw your boundaries. Like, that this person, by the way, if they ask you for this,
welcome to your home.
No, of course they can come to your home. That's not a big issue. This is just getting out of hand.
Find your own man cave for them to come to. Because that energy is not coming here.
So let me read the last one.
Okay, no, there's one more.
Okay.
Is there? No. Friends gifting significant others. Like, Ben, you need to describe this scenario. How would you handle it?
Like when somebody comes and gifts you something way more expensive than I had planned. Hiyo ni yangu. If they love you, I don't know. It's
especially I don't think I have first of all a friend of the opposite sex who loves me that much to buy me a more expensive gift.
Like, let's say if I was to, like, it's your birthday, I buy you flowers and then somebody brings you an iPhone 13.
Yeah.
Hiyo iPhone 13 ni yangu ya content.
Unazitumia?
Vibaya sana na FaceTime.
Do you think I should accept it?
I don't know, man. It's a tricky balance kwa sababu if ameanza hivyo na hizo magifts msee next so trip to Dubai maybe one person only. No ajanilipia.
I come with my husband.
It reminds me of the days in Campo where maybe nyinyi mko chuo. Maybe some of the chicks you guys are friends with, when their sponsors come, sa pia nyinyi mnapewa lift. Mnadrop you hapo. Unapanda tu unadrop you hapo endani. But if, at the end of the day, the lady can't say, the lady was not in a relationship with you or something. But now somebody who's in a relationship with you, I feel like that's opening a Pandora's box that might not be okay. But it also depends on the class of that friend. Because let's say if you have like the president's daughter is your friend, and they buy your significant other an iPhone 13, hiyo ni ya time ya 250 kwake.
So utafurahia.
Yeah, and you thank the state. Unaichukua ukisoma the loyalty pledge, my friend. But if it's just just a kawaida person within our circles, that's a red flag.
I don't know, for me, I think if I let me give you a scenario. If you buy me socks, you bought me 5 pairs, different colors, because you're creative. And then a chick friend of yours and then Soph because Soph is close to us. Soph buys you a watch you've been dying to get, or PS5, because that's what you keep talking about.
PS5, yeah. But anyone who's maybe hata kama unataka kwenda majuno unataka kutupa PS5 yako.
See, would I wouldn't have an issue because I know Soph loves you.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It depends on the friend.
Yeah,
It depends on the status
tier
of the friend, the tier of the friend, status of the friend. But then also, like, what else do you mekumbuka this story? So, one of my friends used to hit on another chick. And then in the same circle of friends, my friend did not want to hit on that chick, but alinunulia huo dem simu siku ya birthday. Out of the blues, I just don't know what's wrong with this guy. So my homies huko, I'm try kuingiza huo dem box. Ako like, hey. No dem unajua na struggle na ka simu fulani hapo. I think ilikuwa IDOS yenye ina break apart. Iko ku explode. And then my friend, friend A is hitting on this chick. Then friend B doesn't even like this chick, but akamnunulia simu. So akafaraganisha hata hiyo equation ya friend A. Just sasa haizi keep up na haizi match up to that. So
what happened in that case?
Friend A alijitoa. Na sasa friend B pia kuendelea na hiyo relationship.
So they wakabaki hivyo.
But alibaki na simu.
I think it depends on the tier of friend. Because if someone like Soph, my sisters, bought you a more expensive gift than I bought you, I know it comes from a place of love.
Definitely.
But if it's someone from tier B, tier C, tier D, especially tier D, who've got acquaintance, then maybe we would start to have a conversation around that. But I think if it's tier A, then I know their heart. I know these are people I relate with closely. I know how they feel about you. Yeah. So I know it's a celebration of how they feel.
Yes, that's why. So the friendship matters. Yeah. The closeness matters. The status of this person, because some people are just rich. Some people just have money, so they can't buy whatever they want. Yeah. So I guess that's it,
like
man.
Lily, like she would.
Lillian.
Yeah.
Oh, now
like I know Lillian would gift you a more expensive thing than I would.
Definitely. This is Lillian.
And I would be so happy for you. I'd be like, yes, you deserve it.
Yeah. But now such friends are also, whenever you're also gifting them, now happy always just a chilling. You can't play the average that you've been doing. You have to go out of your limits. Man, thank you so much. I think we finished all the questions you guys have been watching through. Big shout out to yourselves, man. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, share this video with your friends. Let us know how you're finding these episodes. If you have anything you feel like we've left out on friendships, please leave it on the comment section below. Maybe we can address it at a later episode.
Yeah.
Studio?
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
Adios.